Thanks to EA for making this video possible. Hey guys, my name is Angelia. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not, welcome back. We are here with another speed build with a lot of Lovestruck items. I decided to make a little apartment thing for our Zodiac Legacy challenge because Adara will be moving out soon. And we are starting the Aries generation. So when I initially started this build, it kind of came off as a house because I was looking at a photo of a house as inspiration. So you're going to see me, anything that's above the floor level, you're going to see me kind of backpedal on and get rid of. But rest assured, I will be doing another house build for the new pack soon. I have so many ideas that I want to build, but I really need to make something for Adara. So here we are making a little apartment. So also, if it looks sparse, it's empty, there's not a lot of landscaping and a lot of decorations. It was on purpose because this is for a challenge and I need to make sure that she has the funds to live here. So I did purposely make it empty because it is a starter apartment thing. Also, I have to be honest, I actually already kind of recorded this voiceover and then realized that my recording software didn't actually record, so I'm doing this for a second time, and I forgot everything that I said the first time. But here we are working on the apartment. I'm happy with it, even though it is rather empty, and it kills me to make like super empty areas because I really like embellishing and like making sure everything looks really lived in and full. But it still turned out quite nice, even though I'm doing this for the second time. But I like it. It's gonna work for Adara for now. She won't be living here forever. She will eventually move into a house. I had half thought about making her a condo and then having her live next door to her love interest. However, I decided to go this route because I really wanted to live in an apartment for a little bit with her. I feel like she's independent and she would be the one to want to live in an apartment by herself. So that's what we did. I'm adding in a few little entryways and archways and all of that fun stuff using the new pack, which I really actually do quite like the build items. I might have to go back and revisit my review of the pack eventually, the more I play with it. I still haven't quite gotten a ton of experience with it because I've been waiting to play it with you guys and waiting for the patches to fix all the bugs because I've been too afraid to open up my saves and like actually play because there's been so many bugs of like Sims being mean to each other and all of that. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. So anyway, here we are. I'm trying to pick out matching colors, and that's probably my biggest complaint, is that a lot of the color swatches don't match too well, and I wish they did. But I am very pleased with this. I almost did the windows that were like floor to bottom, or bottom to ceiling. There we go, my brain could not calculate that. I almost did that like you normally see in like apartment and penthouse builds, but I don't know, I really wanted to use the new windows, so that's why we ended up using it. That's literally the only reason, is because I wanted to use the new stuff. I wind up picking a nice warm color palette for the outside. I believe I picked yellow and orange for the other colors that we use for it. For Adara, I wanted to stick with like pinks, reds, yellows, and oranges because she is the Aries generation, so that's a fire sign, so I was trying to do that. Also, deep purples can work too because flames can sometimes look a little bit purpley. So anyway, getting off track here. I am still very happy with it, even though again it's a lot emptier than I wanted it to be. I really wanted to make it, I don't know, more than it is, but this is just a little starter place for her. Maybe I will go back and revisit this specific lot and make a penthouse and make it a little bit more than what this is, but it turned out quite cute for her. I think she's gonna be happy with it, I'm hoping. It's gonna be weird for her not to live with her parents though, because I've grown so attached to Cadence specifically that it's going to kill me not to be living with her anymore. Like, I'm so used to just painting and all of that, and it makes me sad. Now, this did end up being a little bit more simoleons than what I was hoping for. I was hoping to keep it like around a starter amount of around 20,000 simoleons. I think it's around 30 something, if I'm honest, if I remember incorrectly rather. But during this part, I was actually on the phone with Scott because he was on his lunch break and he was distracting me. And it's like, my brain can't, when I'm building in The Sims, my brain can't do two things at once. And I was like, I don't know what's happening anymore. But it wound up, it's cute. I don't hate the build, but it's definitely not my favorite. But it'll work for what it's meant to, which is just to be a little starter apartment for Adara. I was trying to use this fence, but I didn't quite like the way it blended in with the rest of everything because I was going for a very specific kind of feeling up here and it just didn't work. So I end up switching it to a half wall somewhere around here. You're gonna end up seeing me find the fence that we end up actually enclosing the entire structure with. There, yep, that one. I fell in love with that. I was like, this one's actually quite perfect. I haven't ever, I don't know if I've used that one that much. I don't think I have, but it works very well for this purpose. So, and I really liked the color. The color felt like kind of like that terracotta clay color, so it worked really nicely. But yeah, I quite like this little fence. You're gonna see me pop in an elevator, I think, pretty soon. I don't remember when. I legit just recorded this voiceover and I'm doing it again, and I feel like I'm losing my marbles because I don't remember anything. But here we are again. Surprise, guys. I added in like that little cut off roof trim thing there just to give it a little bit more dimension and a little bit more shape. I was trying to use those bigger windows and I felt like they just didn't work for an apartment because it's gonna be like pretty tiny inside, and I was like, don't know if I like that. But I do like those windows, so those do stick around for a while. Looks like I'm adding in the elevator now. Yep, I'm using the new one from Lovestruck because it's actually really pretty. It reminds me of like an old New York apartment one. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like, what's it called? Valentine's Day? Well, Taylor Swift's in, but it kind of reminded me of that, like an old New York one, even though it's clearly not inspired by New York, but anyways. You're gonna see me pop in and out of, yep, there it is. I wound up adding it off camera. I think, again, I was on the phone and I just got distracted. And I didn't want this video to be horrifically long, and I didn't want to have to speed it up to where you guys are getting whiplash from watching it. That's like my biggest fear lately when I'm doing builds is like, I don't want to make anyone sick from watching it because it's so fast, you know what I mean? So we do it this way. I cut out just stuff that I feel like isn't as important as maybe the interior or doing the actual structure itself. So it just makes a little more sense. I wanted those both to be right there, but they weren't the same height and it really bugged me. So I moved the trash chute to like that little walkway area. It's like, this is not going to work out for me because that will irk the bejesus out of me. I really wanted to use the terracotta inside. I wish there was something in between that cream color we just saw, that one and the dark one. I wish there was like an in-between, like a more muted tan, I guess, that isn't as bright as the like really pale one. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I wind up switching it to be a wooden floor just so I can have a little bit different of a color in there. And again, you're gonna see me sticking with like yellows, oranges, browns, even just really warm colors, specifically because she is the Aries generation, and I wanted to keep it with that fire theme because she's going to be a pistol, and I'm very excited to get started. I'm so looking forward to recording Zodiac Legacy. I know it's not like the most popular thing on my channel, which kind of makes me sad because I'm like, just give it a chance. I'm doing my best to finish it, but I am having fun with it, and that's what's important. So I'm very much looking forward to being able to go and record that pretty soon. Probably this week at some point. As I posted in the community tab, but Scott's going to be working overnights, so our schedules are going to be completely off from one another. And normally I record when he's at work, but he's going to be at work when I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to have to record before I go to bed at night now, at least for this week. I still have some videos that I recorded prior to us going to California, so you guys will see those as well. I just need to get them edited and up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. Again, I wish I could have done more on it and made it a little bit more full, I guess is the correct term. I don't know what else to say about it, but just adding more decorations, more plants, more stuff outside, but I needed to make it affordable for Adara, so that's why it's a little bit empty. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping here, otherwise I will talk your guys' ears off during this. I will say the kitchen's probably my favorite room. I feel like the kitchen's just really pretty. I don't know. I really love the new backsplash thing that we got going on. It's probably one of my favorite items they've added, and I'm hoping they will add more in the future. I would love to have more backsplash options because that makes me so happy that I don't have to use a specific wallpaper to get the look that I'm going for. 10 out of 10. Please give us more backsplashes. Please. Anyways, again, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. I hope you enjoyed this build. It is going to be up on the gallery if for some reason you want to download it. It's very empty. But you can embellish it yourselves too. You can do it for whatever your sim likes and all of that. It's just a simple little apartment thing. But yeah, it will be up on the gallery. I don't know what else I want to say or can say, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!